Welcome back into Te Akau TV. Louis Herman-Watt and Jamie Richards there in his Te Akau hat, which we love to see on what's probably a bit of a quiet weekend for Te Akau TV. Not too much going on as far as racing. It kind of, after Boxing Day and New Year's Day, slowly simmers away, but the Karaka Million not far away. Jamie, how's everything in Matamata?
Yeah, everything's good. Excuse a little bit of facial hair. Been away for a couple of days. A little bit of a freshen up. And looking forward to a nice smaller team of runners this week.
Excellent stuff. Just on the Karaka Million, a bit of news with Palamos coming out. What's happened there with the 2-year-old?
So he's just got a small problem in a joint that we need to sort out. He will be fine. He just needs a little bit of time to get over it all, and we look forward to seeing him hopefully a little bit later in the season, if not in the spring as a 3-year-old.
And your Group 1 mares, Avantage and Melody Bell, ready for their assignments in the capital?
Yeah, Avantage has bounced through the railway win in good shape and heads towards the Telegraph, so everything's good there with her. And Melody Bell, she worked nicely up at Ellerslie the other day, and she heads to the Matamata Trials on Tuesday and then down to Wellington on the 30th for the Thorndon Fresh Up.
Yeah, exciting stuff. It'll be a very, very good race indeed. Okay, let's rip in, Jamie. Awapuni Saturday, race 2, Charles Simpson JP Memorial 1200, the rating 74. Challa from barrier 6 with Joe Cameroon. That'll be down to 56.5. He won a couple nicely just before tripping up last time. Can he bounce back, Jamie? Yeah,
we think he can. I was a little bit disappointed with him last time, but in fairness, they went a hectic speed, and hopefully the same sort of thing doesn't happen again tomorrow. Very wary of Lincoln Falls. He was great the other day, and is obviously a very talented horse that's been off the scene for a little while. Roydens too are going well. Capanos and Naturo's a handy galloper. So I think there's a little bit of depth to that field, but our bloke will roll forward with the claim and should be a nice each-way chance.
Excellent stuff. Race 3, spreading rural bulk, 1400, the 3-year-olds at set weights and penalties. Supreme Khan from gate 10. Danielle Johnson does the riding at 58.5. Mongolian Khan 3-year-old gelding, and he won his first 2 and then ran second. They were all down in the South Island, so it's his northern debut, isn't it, Jamie?
Yeah, he's a nice horse. We like him. He went up to Ellerslie on New Year's Day and had a little bit of a look round up there with the hope of running this weekend, kicking off over 1400 and then heading back to Ellerslie in a fortnight for the Karaka Mile. That's sort of what we're hoping to achieve with the horse. He's in good shape. I've been pleased with him. Would have liked to have seen him draw a little bit of a better barrier, but it's just the way it is. He's got good natural gate speed. Should be able to go forward, hopefully get a soft sectional somewhere across the top and be a nice chance. Excellent.
Race 5, we've got a couple in here. Southern Rangatiki Veterinary Services 1400. Vincere from gate 3 with Danielle up at 57.5. Pinsmere, who broke her maiden, was at Taranaki, I think, before the second at Matamata. How's she placed, Jamie?
Yeah, she's going well. I've been pleased with her work. I thought she looked good on Tuesday morning, working on the course proper here. Nice low barrier coming off the back of a couple of really good runs. She's a good honest mare and be one of our better chances down there tomorrow.
Excellent. And Lucky Shark from barrier 1 with Jonathan Parks up at 57.5. Inside barrier, but might be a tough race for him. What do you think?
Yeah, I've been a little bit disappointed with this horse. He can gallop, there's no doubt about that, but it's whether he wants to turn it on or not. He's drawn a nice low barrier. Hopefully we can get him up and behind the speed and see him show some form. I think he does want to go a little bit further, but he just over-raced a little bit early the other day at Matamata, hence why we sort of kept him at 1400. But, just wait and see a little bit with him, I think.
Let's roll forward to Sunday. That's the Awapuni Collective. Sunday at Ellerslie. So we've just had a bit of rain up in Auckland. We think that might dry out depending on what the weather does. It's so hot up here at the moment. Race 3 is where we start, the Norwegian Park 1200. for the 2-year-olds, this is a fascinating race at set weights and penalties. And you've got On the Bubbles and Millefiore, 2 Karaka Million real chances here. Jonathan Parks comes up for the ride on the Bubbles from gate 11, 57.5. And 1 start, 1 win from a wide gate. This field's probably a bit trickier, Jamie?
Yeah, I guess it is a little bit. So he's a horse that we like, that's obviously qualified, and we just wanted to give him a look around Ellerslie before the big dance there at the end of the month. So both of these horses have drawn the outside and second from the outside, and the plan would certainly be to ride them off the speed a little bit tomorrow. Don't really want them to have a really hard run a fortnight before the Karaka Million, and also don't want them to be a little bit one-dimensional either. So I'm going to try and ride both of them off the speed, knowing that they've got enough stake money to get into the field, and really look for them to be finding the line late. As you said, Parks is coming up to have another ride on the Bubbles with a view of hopefully riding him in the Karaka Million, and Millefiore, Danielle's going to have a bit of a feel of her, and we'll see what comes of it.
So Matt Cameron rode Millefiore when she won. That was her first start, the Effrage filly, wasn't it? And she bet Sneaky Shark that day on debut. So she's obviously come through well. Sneaky Shark, still a horse you'd like to see in the Karaka Million? Is he qualified?
Yeah, Sneaky Shark will get in. He's the field's fallen away a little bit there, so he'll gain a start. Millefiore is a filly that we like, and this is a sort of a proven path for us. Like Probabile, Avantage and Melody Bell all came through this race. So it's a race that we like to use at Ellerslie a fortnight out, and the rain that they've had up there should provide a bit of cushion in the track and a nice surface for the babies.
Pretty startling roll call for the fillies when you mention those names going through this race, Jamie. So no pressure onto Benny Masters' young thing. Anyway, we roll forward. Race 6, the Brookby Stables 1500 3-year-old set weights and penalties. Last one for the weekend to my count. Perfect scenario from gate 6. Danielle Johnson 58.5. 3-year-old Ifraj gelding, and rounds off the weekend hopefully in style. Jamie, what do you think?
Yeah, we're happy with him. He ran in the stakes race here at the beginning of December at Ellerslie and got on his 4th. Looked like he wanted to go a bit further. I just said to the ownership team, I don't think that he's strong enough to be handling racing at Christmas time and also backing up into the Karaka Million mile. So we just gave him a little bit of a freshen up after his last run. He had a week in the paddock, 10 days in the paddock, and he's come back in and done some nice work. And much like Supreme Khan, this is just a bit of a dress rehearsal for the Karaka Million mile at the end of the month, which hopefully both of those horses will be peaking.
Fantastic stuff, Jamie. I think you've gone pretty well after your few days in the paddock. Come back strong, pretty decent performance here. Good assertive manners. Remembers all the horses and what they've done of late. Everything well in Matter, mate? Going good?
Yep, everything's good. Busy morning with jump outs this morning, which the team handled very well. And I think we've got about 25 to trial here on Tuesday. So it's getting busy, and really looking forward to the sale and the Karaka Million night. And we've got an exciting period of racing coming up.
Fantastic. All right, there you go. Jamie Richards, Louis Herman-Watt signing off for Te Akau TV. Good luck to all of the connections and horses, everyone doing the riding. It'll be a good weekend. Catch you later.